Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to change an inner tie rod on this 2007 Chrysler Town Country. If this video is helpful, can you just hit that thumbs up button? Really helps me out a lot. Alright, first thing you need to do, jack up your vehicle, take the wheel off, use a jack stand. Next thing we need to do is undo this clip right here. Alright, so now we're looking, this is the clip we just undid. We're gonna undo this clip right here holding this tube on. Now we're gonna look in here, and I don't know if my camera is gonna be able to focus on it or not, but there is a there it is. Right there is a one-time use clamp. So what we're gonna do is I've got a pickle fork here. Really anything that's like long and has a point on it will work. I'm just gonna put it on that one-time use clamp and give it a good solid hit and basically break it off, push it off. Alright, you can then give this a good yank and it's gonna come out. I already popped it off, so it came off pretty easy, but you might have to like push this back in because there's a little ridge in here that this sits in. Like push it all the way back and then just yank it forward really hard and get it to pop out like that. The next thing we're gonna do is put a wrench on this nut right here and break that loose. All right, so we got that nut loose. So what we need to do is just turn this inner tie rod out of this outer tie rod. All right, now we want to put like some vice grips or something on here and turn this nut off from here. All right, now take off your boot. Look it over, make sure you don't have any rips. I actually got mine off without breaking that all the way off. All right, now break out your tie rod wrench here. I rented this from O'Reilly's. Most auto parts stores will rent these tools out. And then you got a whole bunch of different size right here. And you're gonna look in here at your tie rod and you're gonna see which one of these fits on there. All right, so you're gonna slide the correct fitting one over like this. And then you're gonna slide this up through there, and there's these slots here, and you can lock it in by twisting this like that. And then you can take your 1/2 inch socket and turn the tie rod out and put your new one in. All right, once you've got that put back on, we're actually gonna need to take this nut off. Put your boot back on, put those clamps back in place. Remember to put the tube into that little piece there, right, that steel tube that goes in there. Make sure you put that back in there. Make sure this seat's over top. Put a new clamp on there if this one busted off on you. And then once you've got that all put together, put this back into your outer tie rod. I'm gonna have some Amazon links in the description below where you can get like tie rod and if you want to buy one of these tie rod wrenches, some stuff like that. So if you want to use those links, it helps me out a little bit. If not, no big deal. All right, at this point you got it back to pretty close to where it was. Get your clamps and stuff put back together, everything put back together except for this nut getting tightened down. Put your wheel back on, install it, put your vehicle down, back it up about 20 yards, and then drive forward about, same space, 20 yards, and then do a tape measure alignment. You can just measure from the tread on your tires front and back and try to get it so it just toes in maybe like 1/8 of an inch. Or take it to or just tighten this down, drive it right to a shop, get a alignment done. But after you got your alignment done with a tape measure, tighten your nut back down. If you're going to just drive it to a shop, tighten this, get it close, tighten this nut right down, go right to a shop. You can ruin your tires really easy driving around if it's not a good alignment. So that's highly recommended to do that. If this video is helpful, smash that thumbs up button. Really helps me out a lot. And have a good one.